Thought I'd come out here and look at this thing again. And it I can't believe I bought that thing. Rustle, rustle, rustle. You old geezer. Ah, Lord, that it's funny. Ah, Lord. Well, oh well, hell, I got other things to do today. I better get busy. Man, I really don't like this camera, I swear. I can't believe I'm not buying the right stuff. As old as I am, is that a daggone mosquito? I ain't seen no mosquitoes out here in months, man. What's up with that? You would think I would be making good purchases. I'm smarter than this. I bought the wrong kind of camera. I bought that stupid wire stripper that I ain't figured out why I did that yet. Especially since I seen that on the jackpot diggers working. And it worked just fine. But to save 25 bucks, I got that piece of crap. I decided I'm going to tear this TV down. It's been sitting here. I got to get rid of a lot of garbage and stuff. And I'm going to show you, if I'm out on the road somewhere and I see one and I don't want to leave a mess, I'll use this to take the screws out and everything. But if it's sitting here and I'm going to be throwing it out anyway, I'm going to, I don't know if that's, I don't waste no time with the screws. I just get that thing and do that number on it. That should be popping right off of there. There it goes. And there it is. I try not to break these tubes if I can help it. I seen Chris on Chris and Holly one time. I wonder if that's aluminum or copper. Yeah, I'll find out right quick. I know that's copper. Goody, goody. That's copper. But there's lots of good stuff in here. I'm going to show you what's in these things. Well, to start with, you got all that copper on this thing. That's the best wads you're gonna get there. But then you got little transformers in here and aluminum pieces. And I would imagine, I don't know, but I see a lot of people trying to recover gold from a lot of contacts and stuff. However, I don't know if there's any in TVs or not. But I'm gonna check that out as I go. But these are easy to take off. I'll show you that in just a minute. But I want to show you the pieces in here. No, I don't know about the gold on these things. I know on computer boards and stuff they're there. But these TV boards, I don't know. And I actually had a scrap yard one time that would take these things here, and I don't know what you call them. But I'd throw them in there with the buckets for the motors, and they would take them. But I'd microscope all this aluminum, get all that off of there. And this Gauss wire, of course you're going to get that, because that's good heavy gauge copper. That sucker's run off with my darn good pair of wire cutters. Yep, I'm gonna have to buy me another pair tomorrow. Hear that hissing sound? That means I broke the seal on that thing, so didn't mean to do that. Son of a gun. I used to pull them things right off without any trouble. Oh well, hell, I'm 77 today, so what? So what? Yeah, my good pair. You know, all things considered, now some of them bigger TVs, that piece of wire right there, of course I'll strip that. It's a lot heavier than that. This is a smaller TV, so it's not as, let's see if that'll, now I'm gonna have to loosen that up. Oh, I gotta sit down. The old man ain't what he used to be. Yeah, I hate I broke the seal on that thing, but it's going to the dumpster. Put this down, I don't feel like twisting that thing. Son of a bitch. Wrong bit. I'm gonna have to start wearing my damn glasses when I'm picking stuff up. It looked like a regular bit to me, but I guess it wasn't. But this will do just as good. These days I'm micro scrapping, so I ain't I think that's stainless right there if you want to micro scrap that far down. But you can see that copper in that thing. There's quite a bit of copper there, and those are not, I will show how I get these apart. I see people taking all kind of pains trying to remove glue and just different stuff. And I'll tell you right now, I'll show you right now, these things are no problem whatsoever. I just that's the way the wood dauber does it. But of course you got all these pieces, you got to keep that cleaned up. Next thing you know, you have a bunch of it. But there it is, my friends. And these pieces with the wrapped around that stuff there, I just break them. And I don't know what this stuff is. It's not magnetic, but a magnet picks it up, so it's got metal in it, and I just put it in my steel pile. But see that, now I don't, I got plenty of time. Well, I'm 77. I don't have as much time as I had 50 years ago. But all I'm trying to do, my dream is to get to 89 or 90. I want to see my middle grandson be a doctor. And who knows, maybe he can even give me an examination or something. I believe, yeah, I think I will have some fun with him. I'm going to ask him, I say, when you're a doctor, sometimes the doctor will check you for hernias and stuff, and he takes a finger. What's the right polite name for your nuts? Scrotum? Yeah, scrotum. He sticks the finger up inside you on that scrotum. Not actually go inside, but and then it tells you to cough. It says cough. And that and the finger wave where they check you for, they give you that, I think you call it proctologist. But they, I hate that. And, I thought, well, I'd rather a woman doctor examine me like that. But, I got to think about it. No, heck no. Ain't no woman doctor gonna be fooling around with my stuff. No, sir. But, anyway, that's the copper. I hope y'all can see that. Can you see it? There's quite a bit of stuff coming. Now, that's not all of it. You still got these wires. You still got this thick piece here. So, I see people, scrap and pallet men leaving these. I'm sorry, if I was able to get out and about and there's a TV comes up, it's coming home with me or it's coming apart right where it's at and I'm getting the stuff out. There's no way I'm going to leave. And as much as the scrapping pipe man loves that copper, he says copper. He says that, but much as he loves that copper, you would think, I wish he'd just get one TV one time. And pretty soon, TVs like this, they're going to be no more. They're going extinct, and they're going fast now. Every Christmas, people's getting rid of their old style TVs, and they're getting them flat screen TV. And I'm gonna tell you something, folks. Them flat screen TVs, they don't last nowhere near as long as an old style TV does. It don't happen. It's kind of like refrigerators and freezers. These freezers and stuff you get today, they don't last no time. They don't last no time. Now, I got an aunt. Well, I don't have her anymore. She passed away last year, but she was 101. And she has this freezer. And she had this freezer in 1956. I know she had it then, because I remember. And that jewel, as far as I know, it was still sitting there running last year. Now, that tells me I don't think they're making this stuff to last anymore. I just don't. Now, that'll go in the copper bucket. If it needs some further cleaning, I'll clean it. But that's what I like about these TVs. Let's take a snapshot of that. Why I love TVs. Hey, Jay! Nah, he ain't here. I was going to get him to take a picture of me holding this stuff here. This, folks, is why I love TVs. I hope that got me. Reckon it did. I just working scrapping alone. It sucks. I always see all these people with these partners, you know, man. It just makes me green with envy. Look at that. I just, Chris and Holly, I mean, when they're out and they're having a blast. Back when I was doing it hot and heavy, all I ever got was, you dragging up more crap? Well, yeah. Then I learned, sneak it in. Since my daughter's in charge now, I don't know where I lost control of my household. But I mean, I flat lost control. She's in charge. She actually grounded me a while back, which I was really ticked too when she did that, but you know what? What's holding that? Oh, okay, I see now. We'll have to beat that off without trying not breaking that. There we go. Now see, people, there ain't nothing to it. That's all that beautiful green board. And somebody's telling me, I saw somewhere they're recovering copper and silver from these boards somehow or another. I don't have the strength in my arms that I used to have. I'm gonna get that boy's britches. He's running off with my stuff. And he's so slick. He'll do it and it's sitting right there. Now, to see this board, there's several things on here that you can get. It's a lot, pretty good bit of wire. There's copper around that transformer, and I do microscrap them transformers. I get the copper off, and they're not hard to take apart. I'm not sure what's in these, but the scrapyard used to take them. I don't know whether they still do or not. But then you've got aluminum here, aluminum there, and there might be some more. There's some copper around them things, them little spoons. There's another piece of aluminum. So if you're microscrapping, then this is classic. It is. The only thing that leaves now is the speaker. Some of these TVs have 2 speakers. Some has 1. And if you want to microscrap even further, you can go in there and get your nut driver on that and pull these screws out and this out, and this piece of steel wire and the speaker. These are nice sized bolts, but I mean, it's scrap, you know. If you're really going to scrap it down to the bare bones, you could do it. Now, I will take this speaker. I don't have my nut drivers here right now to take that out, but that will be coming out of there, and that'll just go in my scrap pile. I think there's a magnet in that thing, but I ain't going that far into it. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. And when I see this here, and people's telling me it ain't worth it, don't tell me it ain't worth it. I mean, look at that. Now that's beside the wire. Now if I can get a stripper that works, I'll start stripping all this insulated wire. But right now, as we all know, I flubbed up big time and bought a piece of crap. I don't know why Amazon would even sell that. Surely they've got complaints on it. But I just don't get it. I mean, I could do, if I used to have a little bit of small machine shop, you know, metal lathe and all that stuff, you know, and a board, I forget what you call it now, senior moment. See, you know, that's a good lame excuse I can use now. Every time I forget something, I can say senior moment and get by with it. Yeah, but I used to could build stuff. I bought round rods of aluminum, aircraft gauge quality, and turned pulleys on my lathe with certain size I needed something. And I could make one of them things, and I could have made one of them in a heartbeat. Of course, back then I wasn't scrapping. I was converting short arm sewing machines into long arm quilting sewing machines, stuff like that. and building furniture. But anyway, that's my tutorial on scrapping a TV. And I forgot to mention, I ain't been shocked. I've never got shocked on one of these. Now, there is one device on here that will shock you, and let me see if I can. I'm wondering if it's that. I don't even know what it is. That's how scared I was of it. I didn't pay no attention. But I don't. It's usually a capacitor. I don't know what that's called. But I wouldn't do anything stupid. You know, if I seen two contacts on there, I wouldn't gonna touch both of them at the same time. I'll touch one at one time each time. You know, something like that. But anyway. I'm fine with this. Here we go. You can go in there and get your nut driver on that and pull these screws out and this out, and this piece of steel wire and the speaker. These are nice sized bolts, but I mean, it's scrap, you know. It's if you're really going to scrap it down to the bare bones, you could do it. Now, I will take this speaker. I don't have my nut drivers here right now to take that out, but that will be coming out of there, and that'll just go in my scrap pile. I think there's a magnet in that thing, but I ain't going that far into it. But anyway, that's it, guys. That's the whole thing in a nutshell. And when I see this here, and people's telling me it ain't worth it. Don't tell me it ain't worth it. I mean, look at that. Now, that's beside the wire. Now, if I can get a stripper that works, I'll start stripping all this insulated wire. But right now, as we all know, I flubbed up big time and bought a piece of crap. I don't know why Amazon would even sell that. Surely they've got complaints on it, but I just don't get it. I mean, I could do, if I used to have a little bit of small machine shop, you know, a metal lathe and all that stuff, you know, and a board, I forget what you call it now, senior moment. See, you know, that's a good lame excuse I can use now. Every time I forget something, I can say senior moment and get by with it. And but I used to could build stuff. I bought round rods of aluminum, aircraft gauge quality, and turned pulleys on my lathe for certain size I needed or something. And I could make one of them things, and I could have made one of them in a heartbeat. Of course, back then I wasn't scrapping. I was converting short arm sewing machines into long arm quilting sewing machines, stuff like that, and building furniture. But anyway, that's my tutorial on scrapping a TV. And I forgot to mention, I ain't been shocked. I've never got shocked on one of these. Now, there is one device on here that will shock you, and let me see if I can. I'm wondering if it's that. I don't even know what it is. That's how scared I was of it. I didn't pay no attention. But I don't. It's usually a capacitor. I don't know what that's called. But I wouldn't do anything stupid. You know, if I seen two contacts on there, I wasn't gonna touch both of them at the same time. I'll touch one at one time each time. You know, something like that. But anyway, I'm fine with this. Here we go. Wood. I ain't got no room to write dauber. I ain't dauber anymore. There you go. Wood dauber was here. Oh well. was kind of fun. I wish I could find a whole lot more of these, you know. But I ain't selling the copper. I'm saving it till the price goes back up. And trust me, it's going to go back up. But anyway, I could show you these. Where's my? I don't see it. You know, I can lose crap sitting right in front of me. Well, I ain't gonna show you. I was gonna break some of these pieces of aluminum off, which it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. I can almost do it with my finger. But you got them steel screws in them you gotta take loose. But they're pretty quick to work on. Pretty quick. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. See you later. Oh well. That was kind of fun. I wish I could find a whole lot more of these, you know. But I ain't selling the copper. I'm saving it till the price goes back up. And trust me, it's going to go back up. But anyway, I could show you these. Where's my? I don't see it. You know, I can lose crap sitting right in front of me. Well, I ain't gonna show you. I was gonna break some of these pieces of aluminum off, which it's not hard to do. It's not hard to do. I can almost do it with my finger. But you got them steel screws in them you gotta take loose. But they're pretty quick to work on. Pretty quick. Hey, Paul, just a special note to you, my friend. As much as you love this stuff, I believe if you ever yanked one apart one time, you'd be looking for them things. And if you got all the right tools with me, you take all this apart and take all the guts out and put that cover back on and screw it down. And then if you want to really get a funny video, is sit around with your camera till another scrapper comes along and sees that TV. Sees that TV. And he said, nope, it ain't been opened. And he'll flip that thing up and throw it in his truck or his car or take it home. And there ain't no guts in it. And you know what? You know how I know that? I've done it. I've took several home that didn't have no gut, where somebody was smart like that and took them apart and then screwed them back together. that ain't nice. Oh, but I've done it. I fell for it. I take a light and shine through the cracks. If I see one before I go and take it apart or lift it up or anything, I'll shine a light in there and see if there's any guts in there. Most time there is, but sometimes you run across some of these guys, they'll slip them things apart. Anyway, Paul, I'm actually thinking of you, my friend, when I get that hand of copper, and that ain't all of it, you know. I got this and I got the other stuff there, but as you say, copper. I love you, my friend. I just thought of another funny little scene I seen one time with a TV. When Chris first started scrapping, he was dumpster diving before we ever scrapped. And they got this big TV sitting there. And he grabbed that thing and he's pulling it across the parking lot by the cord. And I guess to load it up. Well, I'm sure that's what it was, but he got about halfway to his vehicle. And that thing flipped over face down on the pavement. and exploded. I mean, it shattered. You can't do that. Can't do that. And they say there's stuff in there that's dangerous. I don't know. I broke some, but I know better than try and breathe any of that stuff. But I never leave any glass laying around if I accidentally break one.